Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Latin Empire in Zos 4, where, well, I'm trying a new set of recording settings, wondering how it's going to go. Not sure just yet what will happen, but it should hopefully be better than the current ones and should remove the black bars on either side of my videos. So, for a start, here we are once again, sort of, after our most recent war, where we're not able to core everything because we have to convert stuff. Particular Sinjar we have to wait for though. But anyway, so we're in a good place really. So not gonna take that. I could wait a little and take this right now and core these later, but I'd like to core them as soon as I can. Specifically so I don't have to deal with the overextension penalties. Why would I even bother with making the papacy happy? I literally do not care about the papacy. Ah well, anyway, so further along we are going to get a few more provinces in the near future, I guess. Now I've cut off their Persian holdings, which I do not want, from their Arabian holdings, which are the majority of their lands, but I do definitely intend to take a fair few more provinces, which is 19 and 11, so that's 30, 36. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to. Actually, these two here might prove issueless. We'll find out. And this one's now their capital. How lovely. Well, anyway, we'll be seeing the situation when we get to it. So for the immediate moment, that's my focus. Deal with Angola and Egypt. And let's be honest, those are both going quite well. And I don't know which one of these is converting first, not coring. I'm not coring any of them yet. Just got to wait a little bit, I guess. And it is Wazit. So, next war is definitely going to be a hefty one. Well, against Angola at least. But my focus for now is actually going to be Egypt instead then. And Egypt, as of the moment, is not allied with anyone. But I have to avoid a rebellion of significant size. And to do that, it would be best to convert most of these provinces. So that's that. And let's see. Didn't I just set that to core or not? I did. Okay, that's good. So there's a fair bit of overextension and whatnot, but it looks like I'm able to handle it quite easily. And what else is there to look at? There is currently the Egyptians, which are very, very weak in comparison to us. In effect, anyway. And what's called Baghdad. Effectively the pride of the East. I think I can start pulling troops back from here. So this autonomy is reducing the local trade power by a significant amount, but it's not so much so that it would be crippling. Now where did I put my navy? Over there. So, money is all good. the trade is very much going to be a stronger situation. And for the matter, I am still thinking a little on what I eventually want to achieve. Ferrara, really. But anyway, so these provinces here, definitely want those for the good borders. I want good borders in the eastern area at least, and I do want Egypt. So, I've got a very, it's more short-term goal, but it depends on how long the campaign I want to last at this point. Judging by the fact I have land here, I might go for it, I might not. There's a possibility I'll take northern Italy and lots of southern, southeastern France, like this area here. But, again, very dependent. Because I will be steamrolling at one point, and yeah, I still have those down there, don't I? Anyway, so, yes, I was fabricating on them, I have to remember that. Fabricate on this here, Tikrit. Then on their capital, Kuwait. And next I'll fabricate on the province of Samia, which will be probably the second richest province to take off them, unless one of these are... Oh, yeah, Tikrit is actually quite well developed. 13, 26, and a 31. Ooh. I might have to instead take these two. That'll fix the borders somewhat. And these here. These four here. That'll leave these two for a final and probably the finishing war against Dongola. Because I doubt Dongola's going to attack Egypt again. Against Ukraine. Sure, I'll be in there now. Ukraine is allied with Bulgaria, Brandenburg, and Portugal. I've got the ability to do so. I am going to do so. So accept all of that. That's going to put Poland in and whatnot. So this puts the current war looking like that. Yeah, I don't think I even need to do anything very much. I just literally have to move my navy out and I can start being a pain in the ass to southern Ukraine, and my personal unions are going to do a lot of work by themselves. Of course, Azerbaijan, and so I have 14,000 immediately in his way. Let's add that on. One's going okay, sure. So the one Portugal refused to join, which is cute. And it looks like we're gonna win. I don't even have to send anything else up, I just have to send these up and I'm good. Ah, I see, France. You don't like anyone else, do you? Because you're an absolute bastard of a nation. And that's us growing the war. Great Britain's on our side. So there's going to be a lot of fighting here, I think. They're going to go and siege those for pretty much no effect, because it's a territorial core. It's a tiny part of my overall land. Yeah, I don't think it's going to have all that much effect. So I'm going to start sieging up southern provinces, just break them up a bit. We can no longer claim Avignon is a rightful part. They have not even started sieging these yet. Where are their armies actually focused? They must be going over here, rushing into that. Nope, they're going for me. France hates me more than anyone else in the war. They're specifically going for me. Well, let them do that. I personally could not give a flying shit. Until they start approaching Constantinople. And even then, it looks like the French are going to split their armies up, so... Let's grab 40,000 from over here. 40,000 should be able to... more than enough to be holding off any rebellions, considering all rebellions individually should be below 40,000. So I shouldn't have issues there. Plus these are all going to core, so that's all good. So if I send 40,000 over, and then these 40,000 finish this, which should enable me, if Bulgaria's given they have given access. Yeah, I don't really mind, because I'm not recruiting any more troops. I'll have 80,000 to throw against the French, which in my opinion is more than enough. However, oh yeah, I actually cut them off from all of the Mediterranean, so I have no issues down here, other than, say... Actually, did the Portuguese join because of this? Or... Nope. Compensate the traders. This will upset them, but I do not care. So, I will go and attack the French here. I have 60,000 that will get there quickly. And then a further 20,000 that will arrive soon after. By about 20 days, probably. If I was to estimate quickly. But yeah, it looks like... What is this French army composition? Oh. Yeah, that's good for us. That's very good. Once you're there, he's sieging that still, so... He's gonna... Yeah, it's just grasslands. It's not much that of an issue. Yeah, they're not gonna have all that much of an effect. If it's just pure infantry, it's just... No, France. Why? Well, I'm not going to complain any more on that, because, first of all, that is brilliant for me. Then again, ooh, quite the considerable losses on my side as well. This could be quite bad, actually. But the losses look like they're going to be in my favour overall, but France definitely has one heck of a leader here that is proving more an issue us. But he just retreated. Losses were about even, but he lost infantry, I lost cav. So, larger downside, larger difference. It is a one battle though, and a one battle is a good battle. In most cases, unless you're at the natives going up against Europeans, and you have just lost about 5,100 trillion men for about 10 of theirs. That doesn't typically go that well. I really need to build a fort up in Surpass. I still need to do that, and I haven't done it. I'm an idiot. Anyway, so these are going to rebel, pretty much guaranteed. Mainly in Sinjar, because Sinjar's a potato province. And it was converted recently, which is a pain in the bloody ass. So I will slow the game down a bit, just to help with managing that. France is now finally sieging this, with an actual army as well, I might add. So, the focus of this war is conquest of Kargopol. He has sieged it, that is good. Let's get a bit of Diplo, I guess. I'm not going to be able to fight Egypt during this, so I will take my idea group now. And I shall take quality ideas. However, I could wait for this to get more combat width and infantry fire. There's the French army. It is still around. Oh, they're going to help there. Let's go to Pest with that, and I will move to here. So it is sitting in grasslands, and it's actually on a fort, so... oh well. Brandenburg might actually try and come and help. Poland is picking up a very bad fight over there, but Sweden is just being allowed to siege, which is, in my opinion, good. So I'll be going in with a full army, once again. The Brandenburg might join, but I'm not sure if they'll be enough to deflect it back into France's favour. So France has an even better leader than I do in this technical battle. Well, it's a battle. What did I even bother saying technical? I do not know. But I have a large numbers advantage, and I do have a composition advantage, presumably. There we go. Look at all those cannons. So he's taking big losses there. He rolled much better, but losses at yeah, he retreated quickly. He didn't want any of that. Let's use this as a doom stack then, and try to get here before it falls. Or it could just fall the moment I say that. I just jinxed it. General Hector has died. Let's recruit... Oh boy. Boy. Well, he's going straight to the next province. That's going to be a bad idea, isn't it? So this guy is a 5-2-3, which is pretty good if you ask me. And we're going to attack a Brandenburg 3-4-6. Bloody hell. Brandenburg. They make quite good generals. So let's attack that and hopefully hammer it with extreme number superiority. And the fact our leaders are about... Yeah, that was a good first, like, fire phase. Yeah, he's not getting out of that easy. So that hammered him, briefly admittedly, but it did hammer him. So I will spread the armies out a bit here while I start sieging back Polish land. Sweden can hammer that up there, I'm certain of it. Now if I were to take this, I'd have better infantry, which is very good. And then I could get yearly army tradition. Someone is sending me messages, lovely. Oh, it's... ah. Well, lovely. And anyway, so... It looks like that's going to be a lovely victory, since Ukraine has a relatively weaker army. And, well... Lithuania is going in, so the numbers, despite turning back into Ukraine's favour, yeah, I see it definitely being on our side, not theirs. So, looks like I'll be able to get that fort back quite quickly. They're sieging back their other. France has still not got that. I'll go down here and deal with that eventually. What was Ukraine's leader? The 3-star one is a 3-5-5-1. Whew. But yeah, Sweden's won that. Ukraine lost quite severely. This is immensely ahead of tech. It would give me a better cannon. Ooh. Let's... I'm going to put it off. Just briefly there. To get infantry combat ability. So I'm going to get over here with these. Actually, I have to siege that. Lovely. Also Kiev. I hate them sometimes. I really do. France is back for some more. Okay, I'm actually going to reroute this down here. Brandenburg's with them this time. That's the issue, actually. So that could prove an issue, since it's mainly French infantry bolstered upon... Are they going to siege this? Yeah, they are. Lovely. It'd be best to move you to there. Now, getting the French to attack us would be a good idea, especially in favourable terrain. But it looks like that will not be a possibility during this, anyway. Sweden has more than hammered the Ukrainians in the north. I could attempt attacking this Brandenburg in the army and hoping the French will not interfere quickly enough, but they would. However, if these two here fall, that is going to be more than enough troops to hopefully just hammer them into the ground. Meanwhile, up here, there is some heavy fighting. Well, there would be heavy fighting if the Polish and the Brandenburgians were fighting. But, yeah, all the fighting in the east is particularly bad. There's another French army. Jeez, what is that composition? I'm not even sure what to say in relation to that. It is awful. Is probably the least of the words I could use. Now, I'd like Poland to finish that, so that I do not have to worry about them going back and loosening the siege. So I can wait a little longer for them to do that before I attack this French stack. Hopefully the Polish will then come to assist. So, what else is there? Well, there's this weird French army, which is no cav at all, and very questionable composition, to say the least. And for the matter, I've just remembered I do have to do a few changes to my armies. Namely, that is bring them up to 30,000 each, which will be a thing at the end of the war, I guess. I will take the loyalty bonus and lose legitimacy, which is painful, but it has to happen. Sinjar is going to be a pain in the ass, I think. But it's a fort, so if they do rise up, I will be able to wait a little, well, respond in a timely manner. Well, would you look at that? They rose up in Baghdad. Let's pay attention up here, though, however. No, you do not. Come on, hold out just a few more days. Oh god, this is going to be awful, isn't it? I arrived just in time there, and the Polish have arrived over here. They finished their siege. Very close call in one of them, very good in the other. The French have been battered again. And now it's time to start our counter-attack, I assume. Though focusing in the eastern front would be a wise idea, I imagine. If the French keep coming back, they're just gonna keep on doing it. Which is annoying, admittedly. But it's gonna have to happen, I guess. I guess I'll start converting some of these up here to the new culture that these areas shall be. So these should now be quite nicely converted. So Baghdad is safe. The French are finally sieging those down. I'm throwing 60,000 on that, and that's because I can. There's literally no downside. Because even if I take immense amounts of attrition, I have massive manpower regen. So I'll be very good. In terms of I can tank it effectively. Not sure if that would be the correct term in this situation. And for the matter, it looks like they actually won against the Swedish army, but that's only because it was 5,000. And now it's the eastern, well, not eastern, western side of Ukraine that is receiving a hammering. It looks like Ukraine doesn't want to continue for much longer. Once I have this fort here, and no, I am not going to assault it due to previous experience. Wait, I could siege our capital down right now, which could be very beneficial. Let's give that to Sweden. food shortage, so on and so on. Gonna have to end the episode soon at least. And well, so these over here, they're gonna be pretty stable by the looks of things. Nope, guy died, let's get a new one. That was very bad to say, because it sounds like I do not care about the death of people. This province there fell to 67,000. I don't really care, because look at that stack, it is weird. And it's a minor province to me, really. And if I wanted to, I could probably dedicate my forces over there and smash the French, if I wanted, but there's no need to, there just isn't. For the matter, I'm going to use this army here as an idea of what my new composition will be. Yes, I'm setting it up in the middle of a war, as one does. And I think it will be up. I'll definitely be upscaling how much cav I have. So it'll be 6 cav, 10 of that, and 14 infantry. So the back row is about half of the width of the front row. So 14, 6, 10. This would oh god, is it frozen? Would normally function as my late game army in the regular game, but here it looks like it'll be the mid game army, or possibly late game. Depends again on what happens. So that moves my army up to 16,000, and I have a few more that will bring me up to 200,000, which I should be able to support quite well. Jesus Christ, what's happening here? Looks like the Swedes just about win that. Purely because of the just immense size of the Swedish army, plus other factors. Wait, that wasn't even half Swedes. Bloody hell. So we're going to siege up Kiev, which should be quite advantageous, as getting that off their hands would definitely hurt them, and their will to fight for the matter. It looks like a few more of their things are going to die. Sweden is eating away at Ukraine basically now, and I'm happy about that, because Ukraine betrayed me a while ago, well, a very long time ago, and just went, nah, we don't like you, and said, pretty much went, no, we are going to kill you because we hate you. Also, Dutch separatists in France, every now and then. Hilarious. Oh, they came out to fight, did they? Well, it looks like things are going to be going quite well for a while longer yet. Sweden's definitely got the top of their nation secured. And Poland is still sieging that, but so is Brandenburg still sieging that. Which is a level 6 fort that was sieged over by me somehow. France is going to siege Rome. Yeah, good luck with that. Hamburg fell. Poland is now sieging that. Still. I will probably go back over there with 16,000 and hammer the Brandenburgian army here. Munster? They're transferring to me, aren't they? Please don't. No, Sweden, you have it. I am not interested in that province. And anyway, I'm going to have to end here, I guess, but once Kiev falls, or, well, I would assume that's still pronounced similarly. Kiev? I'm just going to call it Kiev, no reason to complicate it. If Kiev falls, I think Ukraine will peace out pretty much immediately. Because the ongoing battles is the only thing that would allow them to stay in the war, I think. I'm not going to be able to get up there. No chance. Jesus Christ, so many troops they still got. And what is Sweden doing? Oh yeah, he's got half of his troops sieging over here. Sweden hasn't got that many troops, but you have to pull back from one battle. Which I'm going to have to go and make up for in the future. Once this is sieged though, mobility in the west side of his nation is going to be greatly improved. Same with this here. Come on, fall, please. But anyway, so I'm going to have to end this episode here, sadly. But thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time where... Oh, and that's a nice way to end it. That can start going over here. So either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time where... Well, we'll be trying our best to get Egypt dealt with soon enough. These are nice armies. Nice, nice. With our new superior armies down there, though, we might even be able to do it now, considering he has no allies, and he's pretty weak. And he has been weak for quite some time, I'll add. Let's just check quickly before we end. Egypt. Let's see. It's weaker than Portugal, who has... Yeah, 62,000. That's pretty much equal to what I have available down there. The only issue for him is I have much more quality in terms of troops. But I cannot quite afford to do things just yet, but either way, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.